Why does the United States support Israel? Well, there's a history, and a very interesting one. It goes back a long time.
If we want to talk about foreign interference, there's nothing remotely to compare with the Israeli interference. It's perfectly open and blatant. They don't even try to conceal it.
There are very close relations of intelligence, very close. Actually, one of the interesting Snowden revelations is that Israel's the only country that gets raw data, not what's called minimized. And most data in the NSA is supposed to be kind of checked, so things that are really improper and illegal are thrown out. It's not Israel. They get straight data.
One thing to remember is that Christian Zionism is a very powerful force, which goes back long before Jewish Zionism. It's part of the motivation for the Balfour Declaration. The Bible said, these are deeply religious countries in which the biblical commands, so-called, are taken quite literally. Also, this is just part of colonization.
The support for Israel in the United States has shifted to the ultranationalist right and evangelicals who, for their own reasons, support Israeli actions with some passion, in fact, while at the same time, many of them hold to doctrines which claim that the second coming of Christ, which is imminent, will lead to a series of events which will end up with the Jews being sent to eternal perdition. That combines with support for Israeli actions.
Military relations are so close. I mean, when the United States gives Israel a couple of $1 billion to buy advanced armaments, that's a gift to Lockheed Martin.
The Pentagon, on the other hand, was very impressed with Israel's military potential.
Netanyahu wants the U.S. to support an attack on Iran. So here's a prime minister of another country showing up in Congress, completely ignoring the state executive, the White House, and telling them, you guys have got to completely reverse his policy.
And furthermore, Israel tests the high-tech equipment on live targets. You learn things from that.
You just take a look at the main funders of both the Republican and the Democratic Party. In the Republican Party, it's people like Sheldon Adelson, tens of millions of dollars, a supporter of the ultra-right Israeli nationalism settlement programs. On the Democratic side, Chaim Saban is a huge, another billionaire, huge supporter. You look through the rest of the donors, it's the same. There are lobbying groups, open lobbying groups like AIPAC, which basically agencies of the Israeli government, which are constantly twisting the arms of people in Congress